Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 120 of Feed Frank Friday. If you're enjoying this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Tonight, yes, ladies and gentlemen, what you are staring at is the elusive, limited edition Crown Royal Blackberry. I feel like this needs very little build-up, so let's start the episode. So what we're looking at here is Crown Royal's latest limited edition that they've released. It's essentially Crown Royal infused with juicy blackberries. Now this was released March 1st, and it's meant to be their exclusive summertime flavor, so this is going to carry into the summer months. And for tonight's episode, we're going to sample this Tres Huevos. And Tres Huevos is Spanish for 3 huevos. I figure we have to sample the Crown by itself, so we'll rip a shot. The next thing we'll do is a Royal Blackberry Lemonade. That's simply the Blackberry Crown Royal mixed with lemonade. And the final way we're going to try it is the classic Crown and Coke. I'm ready, you're ready, Giz is ready, DMX.
Let's get it on.
So let's crack this box open. Now, the thing about Crown Royal I always loved were the bags. The bags were so cool. I remember collecting a ton of them because Crown is legit all I used to drink. I always wanted someone to make a quilt out of them. I thought that would be cool. The bag's got like a purplish hue you can see here, and then it's got the reddish writing and the red lining and the red little drawstring. Let's bring her out, and here she is. It looks like Crown. It simply has the Crown Royal Blackberry badging on it there. And this, like your typical Crown Royal, is sitting at 70 proof. Crack this bad boy open, give it a smell. The blackberry is strong with this one. I mean, I don't smell whiskey. I smell blackberry. All right, y'all. Do a sippy poo first. There's the whiskey. Cheers, fam. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of blackberries. Those seeds get stuck in like my molars because I have very deep molars. Deep crevasses. But the blackberry flavor is nice. It tastes fresh. You get that Crown aftertaste. It's a nice burn, not a lot of bite in Crown. It wasn't terrible. So, I mean, you can rip shots of this if you want. So the next way we're going to taste this, as I mentioned, is the Royal Blackberry Lemonade. This is simply the Blackberry Crown mixed with lemonade. So if we're going to make a Crown drink, we need a Crown glass. I almost dropped that. Our cupboards used to be lined with these until my wife made me get rid of most of them. But I did manage to save some because I knew one day I would have a bar. So starting out, we need to fill it with crushed ice. 1.5 ounces of Blackberry Crown, 1 shot. And then it calls for 6 ounces of lemonade. So I've got my lemonade here, which is actually just Mio and water. And we're gonna add this in until we get to the tippity top. So I don't know what that is. That's maybe 2 ounces, 2.5 ounces. And then we'll go ahead and garnish a fresh lemon and a couple of blackberries. I'll give them this. That does look like a summery ass drink. Cheers, fam. Well, that's just summer in a glass. That is delightful. I'm telling you, adding any more lemonade to this would be a disservice. You would completely drown out the Crown and the blackberry. This is a nice even mix. In the summertime. No. Fresh lemon garnish though. When you take a sip, you get those oils. I'm in the countryside. I've got a nice wraparound porch, and that bitch wraps all around. Got an old rocking chair. The sun is setting, and I'm rocking back and forth. Nice.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Can't let that fruit go to waste. That's what soaks up the booze. So the final way we're going to sample this is a classic Crown and Coke. Crown and Diet was my go-to. And when I used to order it, I'd say, can I have a Crown and Diet? Subtle way of telling the bartender to make it strong. Crown and Diet. So we've got our ice here. We're gonna add a shot of Crown. and I did decide to switch it up a little bit. I'm sure regular Coke would have been fine, but this seemed like it'd be finer. This is actually the new spiced Coca-Cola. This is the zero sugar. So this is supposed to be like a raspberry spiced cola. I felt like the raspberry and the blackberry would pair nicely with one another. We'll see. Let's just sample this by itself. Raspberry forward, a little bit of spice on the back end. All right, cheers, fam. Let me just tell you, if the Royal Blackberry Lemonades were your summertime day drink, I got your evening drink right here. I don't know what that was. You still get that blackberry flavor. That blackberry flavor is so strong with this whiskey. I, of course, still get the Crown aftertone, but you also get that raspberry in there and that slight hint of spice. Well, that'll spice up your night. Yeah. I did love that point in my life where I switched from Jack Daniels to Crown Royal. Now, don't get me wrong. I liked a good Jack Daniels. I just didn't like getting into bar fights. I mean, this is just fun. This is just fun. This is fun. I love you. You love me. And there it is. Blackberry Crown. Down. Now, the question on everybody's mind, do I recommend this whiskey? If you think I'm calling Marty, you haven't been watching this episode. There it is, the Feed Frank Friday seal of quality. Listen, I'm not a whiskey drinker anymore. If you know me, you know I like tequila. But come summertime, you better believe I'm making one of those Royal Blackberry lemonades. And in the evening, I wouldn't mind cooling off with a Blackberry Crown and spiced cola. Even if you don't like whiskey, but you may be entertaining people who like whiskey, buy this, just keep it at your bar. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Tippity tap that notification bell. New episodes every 7 p.m. EST on Fridays. F cubed. Out. Royal deuces. Where the is Kate Middleton? The absolute. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we don't do live shows. That's not gonna work. God damn it. Dre, no, not today. Oh, shit. Oh, it's still not fucking open. Oh, shit. That's right. We're not turning this thing on.